Hey everybody, it's Rachel from Rachel is Knitting, and today I'm actually a little sad because it's time to give you the final recap for the 2025 Irish Knitting Tour. If you're not familiar, I host knitting tours in some really exciting destinations, and the most recent one was in Ireland. This trip is really special to my heart. This year was the third annual Irish Knitting Tour, and I have no plans to stop. So for those of you who have been watching and waiting and hoping that you could join a tour, don't worry, these trips will be here when the time is right for you. So sit back and relax because I have lots of good stuff to show you for day 9. We're going to go to a woolen mill, to Cliffs of Moher, see lots of beautiful scenery out the bus windows, and end the night with a farewell dinner and some tears as we hug goodbye. So before I get started, I have to tell you, as always, if you're starting here with day 9, this is the last day of the trip. So it is a good idea to go back to the playlist for this trip and get your recap for days 1 and 2, day 3, days 4 and 5, day 6, and days 7 and 8. And then once you're caught up, head back here and I'll take you all the way through day 9. Well, I hope you enjoyed that shot because I locked myself out of my room doing it. But I've got a replacement key and I'm headed back up to finish packing. Okay, get compact, crouch down if you can. Okay, how's that look?
Okay. Yeah, that looks good. 1, 2, 3.
Tell me everything is not about me. And part, and then John, walk up. But what if it is? Let me just take this opportunity to say that both John and Michelle were so beloved on this trip. They took such good care of us. This was my first time meeting Michelle, who was our tour guide, but John has been with me since the beginning. This is my 3rd year having him as our driver in Ireland, and I request him for every trip. It's never a guarantee who the guide will be or who the driver will be because it's all based on availability, but I sure want John every chance I can have him as our driver, and I'm really looking forward to working with Michelle again in the future. But back to the timeline of today's recap. After we enjoyed breakfast in the hotel, it was time to check out and say goodbye to our beloved Lake Hotel and make our way to Kerry Woollen Mills. You may remember on day 4 of this tour, which seems like a lifetime ago, we went to Cushendale Woolen Mills, and I may have mentioned that it is one of 2 remaining vertical woolen mills in Ireland, and Kerry Woolen Mills is the second. So these are both multi-generational family-owned businesses, and it's really cool to see and learn about the history present in these mills. So Kerry Woolen Mills is located in County Kerry, and we got a very impressive and educational mill tour before enjoying some shopping. But another really exciting feature of Kerry Woolen Mills that I must draw your attention to is Millie. She is a golden retriever, so friendly, such a happy girl, and she is the mill dog at Kerry Woolen Mills. So if you didn't catch that, let me just make it so glaringly obvious. Her name is Millie, and she lives at a woolen mill. That is perfect. That is the best dog name for the best dog at the best place. No notes. I love it. So we loved being greeted by Millie. She was so happy to see us and welcome us to the mill tour and our little shopping excursion. Just finished shopping at Kerry Woolen Mills. I got some yarn. I got a bunch of green skeins for a Vertices Unite shawl because Mary and Nancy and Clara are making them, and Mary and Nancy will be on the Northern Ireland trip next year, the Knit the Wild Atlantic Way, so I'll be making that when I get home. I was the last person to check out and pulling up the rear and then heading to the bus. Now it's time to make our way to the Shannon estuary, board the ferry, cross the ferry, and then make our way to Cliffs of Moher. Let's go. Okay, we have made it onto the Shannon Estuary ferry, and we're crossing the Shannon Estuary. Knitting on a ferry. Everybody wave to the camera. It's a video. We're on a ferry. Megan, show off your cape you got. Gorgeous. Put the hood on. Let's see it with the hood. Oh, yeah. That is amazing. Love it.
Our next destination, the Cliffs of Moher, and before we get there we are traveling through the town of Clench.
Okay, we have made it to the Cliffs of Moher. Going to do a lot of things while we're here. Get a bite to eat, look for that fuchsia stained glass pendant, but most importantly, take in the beautiful views at the cliffs. This is my third time now at the cliffs. My first was in 2014 with my parents and my younger sister. And then my second time was last year on the last day of the knitting tour. And then now today's number 3. So highlight of the year. Such an amazing place with beautiful views. If you haven't seen the Cliffs of Moher, you really have to add it to your list. This is what it looks like here at the cliffs. We've got the parking lot down here, and then you can walk up that path and this path, go up to the edge of the cliffs. This is a good middle ground because when I was here in 2014 with my family, it was a bright, beautiful, sunny day. When I was here last year, it was so windy and dry, or not dry, raining, really, really hard rain, very intense weather. And then today is overcast and a little windy, but nothing too bad. We'll see how windy it is when I get to the actual cliffs, but it's dry for now. Hopefully it stays that way. So now I've experienced 3 different weathers visiting the cliffs, which is kind of fun. We all kind of got off the bus and took off, and I think some people stopped and popped into the cafe or to use the restrooms because I thought I was near a bunch of my group, and I'm looking around and I don't recognize anyone. I think this is maybe the best weather of the 3 that I've experienced. Also, I'm wearing my shawl pin I got in Scotland. One thing I love about traveling, and which is really evident when we visit places like this with lots of tourists, is I love hearing all the different languages and accents and appreciating the diversity of the world. It's a privilege. I think this is as high up as I'll go today. So let's go get a bite to eat. Okay, heading into the gift shop. Wish me luck. Okay, I just went through every single one of these individually and I found one fuchsia. It's not the variety that I was hoping with the purple underpants, but it's fuchsia, so it's coming home with me. And this is a good lesson that when you see something you love, you need to get it, because last year I put one like this back with purple underpants, and as you know, that's a huge regret. Last year I got one of these. It sits on my dresser. Love it so much. Look at this. I don't even know what this is for. Okay, turns out it is a candle holder. How cute is that? Or like a little notions bowl would be a cute use. I'm sorry, I have no choice. It's coming home with me. Getting this, she's checking if there are any more fuchsia candle holders. Getting DJ a hat. While she's checking, I'll tell you, I was so stupid last year, I didn't even take a picture of this packaging, but now I know the brand and where it comes from. I can maybe find a website and see if they have a purple underpants version. And if so, I will be adding it to my shopping list of things to buy one day. Okay, I am pretty convinced that I just bought the most special fuchsia souvenir of my entire life, and I can't believe I hesitated for a few seconds when I first saw it. 58 euros is a lot of money for me to spend on one singular item, but the more I'm processing what just happened and what I just purchased, I am just elated. I'm so excited. So excited. Best souvenir purchase of my life. Amazing. On another note, can I just say sitting on stairs is such a fire hazard? Please don't ever do that. Okay, I'm fed, I'm watered. I used the bathroom, I got my fuchsia souvenir. I showed some people in the cafe, Danielle and Anna and Miriam and Leslie and Heather, and I can't remember who else, and they all agreed I was meant to find this. I even texted a video to DJ and then also to Jackie and Leslie, and everyone's so happy for me, including myself. This is not a super long and labored stop on the itinerary, but short and sweet is more than enough to take in these beautiful, beautiful views. Really an incredible experience. So I'm going to make my way back to the bus, get settled on there, and then our next stop is to the city center of Innis, I think. It's not officially an itinerary stop, but many of us need to purchase an extra suitcase. So we're going to stop in Innis so those who need it can avail of that option to make sure they get all of their new treasures home with them safely. And then we will make our way to the Woodstock Hotel for our last night together and our farewell dinner. It's bittersweet. So let's head to the bus and on to the next thing. Okay, hi, made it to the Woodstock Hotel. I was kind of freaked out when I first got in the room because the TV is on. Murder, She Wrote is playing. But let me show a room tour of the final room of my stay here in Ireland this year. So this is the door to the room. I am at the very end of the hall here in a corner room. So we've got little drop area, wardrobe, no robes or slippers today, but you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. And in here, we've got the bathroom. I have a tub. I'm so excited. Hopefully I have the energy to enjoy this tonight. And here's the rest of the bathroom. Hello. And then going back out here, we have a desk area complete with a coffee and tea station. We've got the television, some nice corner windows, because again, I'm at the end of the hall, with a nice view of the golf course. Nice corner table with complimentary still water, a nice chaise longue, is that how you say it? Chaise longue? Chase lounge, a king-size bed, and a locked door that I'm thinking maybe is an adjoining room door. Not sure. It's locked though, which is happily the case. I'll probably slide this in front of the room door when I go to sleep, just because I don't know what's over there. Yeah, this is not too shabby. Anyway, it's 5:49 now. Dinner is at 6:30, so I'll use the restroom, freshen up a little bit, and then head down because, oh, look, I spoke too soon. There are robes and slippers. They're on the bed. How nice. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't want to miss my opportunity to soak up my last few moments and hours with the wonderful women on this trip. Like, seriously, so many cool people and so many cool jobs and so many cool pets. Like, I've never met someone who has what is it called? A desert tortoise? There's another word in the name of it, but Monica has 3 of them and a chinchilla. Did I already tell you this? I don't remember. My brain is fried, but my goodness. Amazing group of people. I'm so privileged to know them, and I'm so grateful that they came on this trip with me. I'm going to make a little speech at dinner to communicate my gratitude to them. I don't have it planned really, other than I want to say a huge thank you because I organize these trips and I bring the people together, but they wouldn't happen without the people coming together. So I want to thank the people who came together for coming together, because that's how it happens, you know? So anyway, that's all for now. I will show you a bit of dinner and then check in with you after dinner. I need to get all of my ducks in a row to make sure everything is packed properly tonight, because our driver, I'm going to the airport tomorrow at 5:15 with one other person, with Natalie, because our flight leaves a little bit before 8 o'clock. So our private transfer is taking us at 5:15, and I don't want to have to repack anything tomorrow morning. I want to have that all done and dusted tonight before my head hits the pillow. So that's the plan. I'm probably going to cry tonight. I don't want to say goodbye to everyone. I don't want to leave Ireland. But also, you know, it's of course bittersweet because I am excited to go home. I miss DJ so much. I miss Darby so much. And I need to introduce all of my new yarn to my existing yarn at home and make sure they all, you know, work well together in their habitat. That is my craft room. Of course they will. They're yarn. Who cares? But anyway, I'm excited to go home, but it's bittersweet because it means saying goodbye to all my new friends and leaving a place I love and a climate I love. Like, I was thinking today at the cliffs that weather is my happy place. And I was thinking of the mom in The Secret of the Roan Inish, who was a Selkie. Sealskin was in the closet, and when she found it, she like went back to the sea. But like, she was, when she was in her human form, she was always longing for the sea, and always, like, you know, her heart ached for it. It was always a piece of her. And I feel like that is the case with me and this climate. Being from the Pacific Northwest in the US, it's very comparable to here in Ireland and in the UK. So it's just so good for my heart and my soul to go and experience it periodically, even though I don't live in a climate like that anymore. So I'm just really grateful that I get to do that. It's a huge privilege and I don't take it lightly. And also I'm like kicking my past self because I had a vibrant, vivid, beautiful autumn season every year of my life and I took it for granted. Like I wasn't pinching myself and grateful for every leaf I crunched, you know, in my life up until I was 26 and moved to a different climate. Oh my goodness, I could just shake her. Anyway, gotta go. We've got bigger fish to fry than talk about our feelings. So let's go. Oh, I also wanted to tell you that I just got a notification that UPS has delivered my Cushiondale yarn that I ordered when we visited. When did we go? Thursday? Wednesday? Tuesday? I don't know. A week or so ago, or maybe less than. Time isn't real. I don't know what day it is. But my Cushiondale yarn that I ordered here in Ireland, that I physically handed from the yarn shelf to the cashier, Jade, beat me home. That's amazing. Amazing. Well, folks, I'm back from dinner. That was a very emotional and fabulous time with all my new friends. I'm really sad. I'm really, really sad that I'm saying goodbye. Well, it's not goodbye, it's see you later. I'm really, really sad that I'm saying see you later to my new friends. Yeah. Dinner was amazing from a practical point of view. The food we ate was really good. I loved the gravy with my beef. I loved the appetizer. I loved the dessert. I had a Guinness and I had an Irish coffee. So, you know, that's not emotional at all to talk about. Dinner was lovely. But it was really sad to say goodbye because even though I know we'll keep in touch and like we'll always have this special time, we'll always have the memories we made, it's, I don't know, bittersweet because I know that we'll never have now again. Like, this trip is really something special. And again, it feels silly that I was ever worried that it would be anything other than so special. It was phenomenal. And I got to meet 25 amazing women, really 26 amazing women with Michelle. And of course, John is amazing, the highlight of the trip. John is so fabulous. Everyone fell in love with John, just like I knew they would. Of course, I wasn't sure, you know, if everyone would get along or if we'd bond. You know, I was anxious about that at the beginning of the trip, but I never doubted for a second that John would win over everyone's hearts. And he absolutely did. He is the softest, kindest, funniest, friendliest, warmest, jolliest man. And he really makes a trip. He really does. So I've already told him, you know, block out your calendar. And if you ever do retire, he could retire now, but he chooses not to. But if he ever does go into retirement, I hope that he will, you know, take up the mantle, at least for Rachel's knitting trips. And he said, yeah, even if I slow down, I'll still do your tours. So I'm going to hold you to that, John. I'm just basking, but also moping. Can you bask and mope at the same time? Masking? Boping? I don't know what the combination is, but it's just a bittersweet feeling. Like, I miss everyone already. And I would be down there knitting, but I know that's not wise. And like, just because of logistically, I have to get up early tomorrow because my transfer is at 5:15. And originally I was thinking maybe I would take advantage of the bathtub tonight, but I just don't think I have it in me. So I have my little massage gun. I'm going to give myself a little foot massage, I think, before bed, because my feet are kind of sore from Cliffs of Moher in these Blundstones. The instep. I'm not going to use the massage gun on my instep, but anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. Who cares? So what? But that's my plan for the night, to repack. I won't show you that because it's not really glamorous, but yeah, it's just me, Anna, and Natalie in the transfer tomorrow. Anna's going to the bus station. Natalie and I are going to the airport. I'm hoping that there's a lounge in the airport because I have lounge access, and if Natalie wants to be my +1, that would work out great. And that's the plan. So I guess I will see you tomorrow bright and early. I don't really know when I'm going to end this vlog. Like, should I end it when I leave Ireland? When I leave this hotel? Should I end it now? I don't know. I'll probably show you a little bit tomorrow, but if I don't, I just want to tell you again the same things I told you when I was sitting on the balcony at the Lake Hotel. I'm so grateful to you. You don't have to just come on a trip to support me, and I know not everyone can come on a trip. I know it's not logistically possible or in the budget for everyone. Completely understand and appreciate that, because, you know, we live in reality. But just your investment in me and what I'm getting up to and showing your care for me, it really means so much. And I never thought that my life would look like this, but somehow it does. And that's because of all of you at home. So I just am endlessly grateful for you, and I never want to stop reminding you of that. So if you ever feel like I'm not, you know, give me a kick in the pants and I'll remind you, because I really am truly so grateful for you. And like I said at the Lake Hotel, I hope you'll stick around and watch the other things I get up to. I have a lot of fun things planned for 2027 and beyond. I mean, 2026 also, but those are already planned and you know about them. But 2027 hasn't been announced yet. But keep an eye out and sign up for my email list if you're not already on that, because exciting things are in store. Okay, love you, like you, grateful for you, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night. All right, my friends, that does it for the 2025 Irish Knitting Tour. We've officially made it through the entirety of the recap. So thank you so much for coming along with me from Dunleary to County Cavan to Kilkenny to Cork to Killarney to Innis and on our way home. I'm so appreciative to be able to go on these trips and take you along for the ride through these recaps. Like I said, I'm endlessly grateful to you, and I hope that you enjoyed going through this trip as much as I enjoyed taking you along for the ride. That's it for my 2025 tours, all done for the year. So I'm very much looking forward to 2026. April is not too far away, and that is when my year of tours will begin. For 2027, if you're really hoping to join me on a trip, like I've said before, make sure that you sign up for my email list. I let those on my email list know before I post to social media when a trip is open for signups. So that's your best bet to ensure you can grab a spot for future tours. For now, I'm going to cozy up at home and enjoy all of my new yarn, cast on some fun projects, and I wish the same for you. I hope that you're having a restorative and peaceful and joyful winter season. I guess it's still fall, but it'll be winter soon, okay? You're watching this in November or whenever you are. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're working on something that's bringing you joy, and I hope that you'll stick around to see what else I get up to on the Rachel is Knitting channel. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.